figure out where you got that. Really nice view out of the end of the motel. Y'all getting it all pretty good.
We are. No, don't be in here. So we should play something.
We're hoping and praying for this, and my goodness, I'm blown away. Blown away. I know some of you have traveled for miles and miles, and Diane from Portland, Oregon. We got South Carolina here with Teresa and her husband. We've got Georgia, we've got Tennessee, we've got, where else? Florida. Who am I leaving out? How many states am I leaving out? Boaz. Fairhope. There we go. Fairhope. Anyway, I can't thank y'all enough for coming out and supporting this. We've had a committee that's been working on this, y'all, ever since the last one, ever since last year. Okay, and I'd like to recognize them right now. Deb Howell, would you please stand up? Janice Nunn, would you please stand up? All right. Donna Campbell Tucker, would you please stand up? Sherry Malone Balding, yay! Here, Brenda, Brenda Von Douglas, thank you. And we meet a lot. And me. Who am I? Pam Kirby King.
Brains behind the outfit.
Yeah, it's not about us. We put a lot of thought and we put a lot of energy and effort into this because we loved our class. And just seeing y'all here tonight, it's all worth it. It was worth it. Right as you were walking in the door, it was all worth it. So we've got a fun night planned. We're going to eat eventually. We're going to go through the buffet. Everybody pays for their own meal except Miss Patterson. Can we recognize you? But I think Jan's going to do that in a little bit too. But Miss Patterson, we're paying for your meal. Thank you for coming. We remember your class. And I don't think I passed. Yeah, maybe I did. I hope I did. But anyway, just taught that hard math stuff. But it's all good. We love y'all. And I'm going to turn it over to Brenda now. And we're, like I say, we got a fun night planned.
Patterson as in a teacher?
Okay, we've got different things up here. Is there a tech person in the house? I have a laptop that will not recognize the mouse on it. If somebody could come up here and get my mouse to work, that would help. We've got 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade class pictures laying down up here if y'all want to look at them. Then some of them, I know Barry and James, brought the first year. Sherry.
Malone was
Brought
right.
first year at Whitesboro.
Yeah.
I didn't get any from Carlisle, I bet you, but I got to. So, anyway, we've got several of those up here for y'all to see. We've also got if you would, like make a little donation to help this. It does take some money.
I wrote a very short speech, and I'm gonna have to read it, okay? Can y'all hear me? A reunion is a time to take in the joy of being together. Let's walk back here so you can see. Here is the memorial. Reunion is a time to take in the joy of being together. And now here we are. But we are incomplete. This is our time to remember the 26 we have lost to death along the road. Some very early on in our path, others just yesterday, or so it seems. In coming together to honor them and celebrate their lives in memory of our classmates who have gone on before us, the class of 1974, Sardis High School. And I want to recognize each one. We have David Amos, Elton Amos, Doris Bearden, Pam Brock, Freddie Shavers, Eddie Garmany, Patricia Gaskins, Stanley Golden, Danny Griffin, Claire Haynes, Donnie Henderson, Jolene Henderson, Deborah Hill, Annette Napier, Mike Owens, Ted Parker, Denny Posey, Sandra Richard, Ricky Scott, Angie Taylor, Byron Walker, Larry Walker, Nikki Walker, Penny Witt, Randall Wilder, and Rex Shuffler.
Do we have anybody who served in the military? Anybody else?
Too many rules.
I
was a spouse in the military.
My husband,
My husband.
Okay. And who has traveled the farthest? Who traveled the farthest to be here?
Well, I think
Who did that be? The furthest probably me.
Wayne Decker.
Who lives in Albertville?
Sharon.
Okay.
Sharon.
Okay, if you're from another state, stand up. If you're from another state, travel No straight, stand up.
You are. I forget it's another one. I still own land here. Okay.
Diane, you already got no more prizes.
We
Who
played down
has
there.
the most children?
Yeah.
How do we know that? It says he has. Brought, and her husband hung this up, brought this. Let's give them a round of applause when you get a chance. Go ahead. That is the trivia you'll have for tonight because mine didn't.
Alex Costin here.
I want to recognize that in our class we ended up with 3 people that wrote books. And 2 of them are here tonight. One of them was Danny Griffin in 2000. I think it was 2006. Danny wrote The Blue Moon Boys, and it was the story of Elvis Presley's band. And he came to Sneed, and he did a book signing, and he had a mentor, and it was Cynthia Denham. I don't know if any of y'all went to Sneed College, but Cynthia Denham was a professor there, and she helped Danny write that book. She's not. And then Michael Bishop is here with us tonight, and he wrote A Murder in Music City, based on a true story, and it's very good.
Did you kill somebody? I did. I killed somebody. I only had to kill 2
And
people.
he's got some with him.
Yeah, was it 2017, Michael?
Yeah.
This was published 2017 on Michael's book, and I brought it if anybody wants to look through it. And Brenda has written 3 books, and I only had 1, God Provides, and it's wonderful. And what year was this published?
2018.
2018, but she wrote 2 other books, and tell me what they are.
They are, one's an autobiography, or sort of like an autobiography of our life, and it's called God is Greater Than Any Addiction, or more powerful than any addiction. It had several things. And then the other one is a little bitty tiny book, and I can't even think, Memories. The name of it is Memories, and it was the first one that I wrote. You read it in an hour. It's just a little fiction book, but God's blessed me big time.
I think it's pretty special that we got 3 authors in our class.
Okay, so we are calling Mr. Walden now.
Maybe Mr. Walden's forgot that.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Walden. This is Donna Campbell Tucker. We've got Mike is going to take the phone around, and he's going to talk to let you speak to everybody, okay? Okay.
Hey, Glenn Walden. How are you doing? Can you hear me okay? Okay, good. Can you see my pretty face?
Wait a minute.
Go
Can
ahead.
you see? Yeah, I can see you. Can you?
Hey, yeah. Hey, Mr. Walden. Sid Dooley is in the drums.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you? Good. Good.
I'm just gonna move around here. You remember Pam Kirby?
Hey, Mr. Walden. Hey, how are you? I have nothing but fun memories about being in a band, and I appreciate everything you did for us. It was wonderful.
It was great.
Experience. It was. I wish you well. And I'll tell Cindy I got to talk to you tonight, okay? But you told a fib.
Mr. Walden, this is Michael James. I'm doing good. I know I moved off, left y'all in Huntsville, moved to Huntsville in 1970. Yes. But like I said, I sure do. You're the one that got me going and everything in 6th grade. And came back today for the 50-year class reunion as a guest here. But it's good talking to you. Good seeing you.
So, Mr. Walden, do you remember Deb Mashburn?
Deb Mashburn.
Hey, Deb, how are you?
Hey, doing great. Sir, it's good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you.
Glad that we could get to see you tonight.
Well, are you having fun?
And I'll let you carry on with others.
I'm
and
just
I'll
moving
kinda
around the
follow
room.
around.
it's Kyla. I'm good. How are you? It's been a long time, hadn't it?
I'm trying to figure
Do what? It has been a long time, hadn't it? We had a lot of good days on the practice fields, didn't we? And in the band. We loved you with all of our hearts.
Yes, we did.
We do miss you.
You were the best.
You are still the best to us. Yes, we're still the best. You are the best. You look good.
Mr. Weldon, I'm Melanie.
flag carrier.
It's good to see you.
Drum majors, Thomas Alexander.
Drum major. Drum major before mine.
Lynn Walden.
Hey, Mr. Walden. Patty Mosley. I'm great. You look great too. Yeah, thanks. Sorry you couldn't be here. Yes. Well, thank you for being so good to me and so kind to me when I was in the band. I enjoyed it. Some of my best memories. Hey, Mr. Walden. It's Sharon. How are you doing? I'm doing great. It's good to see you.
Some glad morning when this life is over, why wait? That don't sound like you, right?
You're just all by yourself back here.
Guntersville. Now, one thing they gave me something, I already had it, but they gave me one name. They gave me a name. In the 6th grade, there was 6 people, Michael, Mickey. A lot of you still in here, Michael, Mickey. Yes. Really? But this guy called me Willie. Yeah. And that's what you told me today.
Always Willie.
Gotta find someone that does.
Well, I've just been told something a while ago. I I congratulated Miss Patterson, and she said, for what? I said, you're a lucky teacher that you didn't have me. And she said, well, you liked me enough, you did donuts in my yard when I did my Wait a minute. That's not true. I didn't do it. She said, somebody told me that it was you.
Okay, who told?
She said, I have been, all these years, I was told that it was you. So see, I get in trouble by not even being here. But I did convince her before she left. I swore on my wife's life. No, really, I didn't do it. I'm innocent on that. A lot of things
Okay, everybody.
Y'all remember when we had that bad principal that came in, Bolger, Don Bolger? Yes.
Yes.
Well, one day at lunchtime, I think I had mother's cars where I had a car, and me and some other people, and Pam Brock was one of them. But there's some two others. Sherry, was you one of them? She said she was. I think it was. Then we decided who's going to go to Squally's and have fun. No, just one. We went up there and had pizza. They found us. Who else was it?
It was me, you, and Pam Brock, and Andy Jones. That's all that fit in that.
Yeah. So we go up to Pasquale's and had lunch, and then we come back. And just as we got to Mrs. Martin's typing class, over the intercom, Diane Collison, come to the office. Pam Brock, come to the office. Sherry, and
we all just, oh no.
I was like, oh God.
My dad was never at a meeting because he was always at work. And when I walked in that office, there he sat. I'm dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was going to kick us out of his school. We didn't belong in his school, and he wasn't going to put up with stuff like this. And I'm sitting there thinking, this is not your school. This is our school. We've been here.
Had been in church for Sunday, so he went to church one Sunday, and the pastor, he welcomed him to brother so-and-so, back in church, said, what do you think you'd like for us to pray for? He said, yeah. He said, you pray for my hearing. I said, okay. So they had all their prayer, service and everything. So when it was over with, pastor, he was standing by the door greeting everybody as they left, and guy walked up. He said, well, Mr. So-and-so, said, so glad to have you back in church. Said, what about your hearing? He said, I don't know, it don't come up till next Tuesday.
Years and they real close friends, and every Thursday night they play cards. And they got on up in years. Every Thursday night they play cards. They got on up in years, and one of them sitting there playing. And he said, my memory's been going. He said, I'm not as sharp as I used to be. And he said, so I enrolled in this memory course. He said, my memory's been slipping as well. And he said, what's the name of that memory course? And he said, what's the name of that thing? It's about that long, it's got thorns and red. He said, a rose? He said, rose. Rose, that's it, rose. Rose? What's the name of that memory course I enrolled in?